Guys, welcome to Yoga Mama Around the World of Your Mat, Part 2. Top of the mat, Samasthiti. Focusing in on your third eye, relaxing your shoulders and calming down your breath. Inhaling up, shoulders are relaxed. Exhaling, hinging forward, getting your chest towards your thighs, relaxing your legs. Inhaling up to that flat back, opening your heart out. Exhaling, shooting those legs back into a strong plank. Hands are underneath your shoulders. Exhaling, chaturanga, elbows stay in. Inhaling up, opening your heart, relaxing your shoulders. Exhaling, sacrum goes up and down into a comfortable downward dog. Walk the dog out if you need to. Armpits are elongating. Inhaling your left leg up to the sky, shooting it up. Opening your arms. In your nose up into your knee, rounding your back and placing that left foot in between your hands. Dropping down your right knee, right foot. Placing your elbows inside your left foot and slowly sinking in. Every inhaling you're lengthening and every exhale you're sinking your hips further down. Bringing your hands back up, lifting your back knee and your foot back in. Placing your hands on either side of your foot and scooting yourself back towards me so that you're opening yourself up towards the sky. So your left foot is on the floor, your right foot is flat. Your left hand is now scooting itself over to the other side. Your right knee is bent, your left foot is flexed, and your left hand is shooting up towards the sky. Opening your heart up. Exhaling your left hand down and placing your right hand on the outside of your right leg. Flipping your left foot down, knees on the floor, and slowly sinking into this. Opening that right knee. Every inhaling and lengthening, every exhale you're sinking deeper into this. Inhaling yourself back up onto your hands, flipping yourself back onto your left foot, and slowly inhaling into a high lunge. Relaxing your shoulders, opening your heart, calming your breath. Shoulders are releasing. Clasping your hands actually behind your back and just opening your chest up here, something to do. Elongating yourself forward, and if you want to, just bring those hands overhead and slowly letting gravity pull them forward. No strain though. Inhaling your hands up and wiggling your left foot so you come into a comfortable warrior one to transition into warrior two. Front leg, right leg is at 90 degrees. Inhaling, reverse your warrior. Exhaling, warrior two. Reversing that warrior. In and exhaling, warrior two. Strong left foot. Dropping down your right hand on your right knee, lengthening through your left arm. Shoulders are relaxed. If you can, drop down that right knee inside your foot, only if you want to. Swaying your left hand over, shooting over your ear and shooting that energy so you've got a straight line from the top of your left hand to your left foot. If you want, again, something to do, dropping your left hand underneath, holding that wrist behind your legs. And opening your heart. Whatever you do, do not collapse your right side into that right leg. Keep strong. And coming back and meeting you back if you were still here. And slowly straightening that right leg into Trikonasana. Shoulders are relaxed. Your heart is opening. Your gaze is going up to your left thumb. And you're breathing. If you want, little challenge. Dropping down that left hand over your ear, bringing up that right hand, core, sucking it in, guys, here, keeping your breath. And that's enough for now, I think. Dropping down the left hand, coming back into yourself here, elongating that back and coming just down into, trying to get your nose onto your knee. Just wiggle through this, no strain. There'll be a lot of pull on that hamstring. And then floating up to warrior three. Arms can stay on the mat or they can come into a prayer pose or shoot off into Superman, and try and keep yourself in a straight, steady line. Keep that knee bend and come into a lent V split, and then coming back to the front. Elongating your left hand up, your left foot is flexed as well. And then slowly swaying over, bending into your left knee, right leg is straight and flex. And right hand is shooting up to the sky, placing your hands on either side of that left foot, coming into strong high lunge. Shoulders are relaxed. Relaxing and opening your heart. Front leg is at 90 degrees. And holding, clasping your hands over. And if you want, slowly leaning into yourself here, getting your hand, letting gravity actually just drop down those hands. Keep a steady breath coming all the way back up. And then scooting that back leg down into a warrior one. Energy is grounding down and shooting up to the ceiling here. So you're dropping into then a warrior two, shoulders are relaxed. Reversing your warrior. Warrior two, front leg is 90 degrees. Reversing that warrior, opening your left side, warrior two. One more time, reversing and elongating even more, and then coming back to a warrior two, dropping down your left elbow onto your left knee, right, dropping down your left hand and elongating with your right hand up to the sky. And if you want to bring that right hand over your shoulder, over your ear, and making a straight line with your right leg and your right hand. And if you want to take the bind, no need to strain, only if you want to. Make sure that you open your heart and you're not pushing down or leaning onto your left knee. Coming back into yourself, getting your hand over if you were there, or keeping your hand shooting up to the sky if you were there as well. And then coming into a Trikonasana, into a strong Trikonasana, shooting that right hand up and your dristis through into your thumb there. And breathing. And if you want, dropping your right hand over your ear, pull it up with your core and hold it and breathe. Hold it. Dropping down your left hand, joining with the right. And this just readjusting your hips and your feet so that you can elongate to a flat back, and then slowly dropping down your head, lengthening with an inhale, and exhale, just hinging forward, trying to not round your back. And when you're ready, popping up into a warrior three with your hands in prayer, or shooting them back into Superman, trying to create a nice straight line with your back. Exhaling into a bent leg split, and then coming down into low lunge, opening up the space, and coming into strong plank. Drop your knees, chest and chin onto the mat. Wiggle yourself, give yourself the space that you need. Elongating yourself, shoulders are relaxed, but get the thighs off if you can at this stage, and just making sure your knees are, neck and back are relaxed, and coming down into a downward comfortable dog. Walk it out. Elongating through your armpits. When you're ready, inhaling your left leg up, lengthening it, then bending it, stacking your hips left on the right. Stacking it and then rolling over into a crazy wild thing, shooting that energy through your left arm so much that you come into a full wheel. Stepping yourself strong on your wheel, and then coming onto your left hand, scooping into a wild thing with your right hand up into the sky that comes all the way over, so you end up in a three-legged downward dog with your right leg up. Bending the knee, stacking your right on your left, coming into a wild thing strong on your left arm, opening up so much you come then into a wheel again, opening your heart, and with core strength coming all the way up into a wild thing on your strong right hand, and coming back into a three-legged downward dog, and then a downward dog, going around the world through your wild things, stepping or floating up to the top of your mat. Inhaling, lengthening. Exhaling, chest on your thighs. Inhaling all the way up into Utkatasana. Catching your breath, relaxing your toes, bringing your hands into prayer. Utkatasana prayer, hooking your left elbow outside your right knee, checking your knees are nicely aligned. If you want to, opening your hands up so that your left hand is on the floor, your right hand shoots up to the sky, opening that heart out even more if you can. Placing your two hands parallel, and slowly falling into a strong sideways crow, elongating your left leg backwards and your right leg forward, opening your heart, trying not to prop your face down on the floor if you can. Coming out of that back into a strong Utkatasana, shoulders are relaxed. Samasthiti, same on the other side, hooking your right elbow outside your left knee, trying to make sure that your knees stay parallel, opening your hands up, right hand on the floor, and then slowly parallel hands on the side, scooping yourself up strongly on the right elbow and going into flying side, elongating your spine, coming back up into top of the mat, into a lengthened back. Exhaling, chest onto your thigh. Stepping back into a strong plank. Chaturanga, all the way to the floor. Making a little pillow with your hands. Catching your breath. Breathing it through. Just enjoying having been around the world of your mat. Inhaling yourself back on sitting on your knees. Inhaling and exhaling. Staying here as long as you need.